Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are. Welcome back. Back again to the root of today's one-on-one live coverage. We're going to be starting at this kind of the time right now, starting around side this kind of the road. And we have much of the alterations and the points to give out, and much of the things that are going to be hindering and also post-moralizing the real life situation. But this is the evening session, and you are coming out from getting some of the materials. Whenever you see some of the people going to be getting materials, talk about, oh, you are so late, ABCD. We are now doing some of the things here, feeding everything. We understand how the things are going to be moving. So to the top here, whenever you talk about Gintu is the CEO. Yeah, man, look at this kind of the article that we have just carried here. So whenever I'm ever to this kind of the point, talk about I'm going to be handling much of the matters, including bringing over the materials to the site. Whenever I'm the project manager or the CEO representing this kind of the things here, this is what I always have to do to make sure that your track is full and everything going to be coming to your own position there. Exactly. So this is how we're going to be making it happen, and we have much more to entitle and also come out to make it happen, because this is the way forward and we're going to be making it happen. Exactly. So guys, today also I've not been into the market a little bit there, and I have much more to understand and also give out the reservoirs, how they come, and everything has to go out the way it has been post-moroned and also coming to this kind of the position here. We are having a little bit of a problem here, mechanical damage, and we're going to be making sure that we're going to be having it done meticulous, and it's in the evening session. We are just getting back home to make it happen, and everything's going to be coming to you one-on-one. Keep tuned. Back to you in a short while. Guys, are back again. They're going to be having a little bit of some 2 3 things I'm going to be handling here, and also sorting it out the way they're going to be coming, because we have got a little bit of a problem at that far end, and we have packed. We're going to be looking from the school here, so you can just get a little bit of water, and we can just use them in terms of, you understand, the water is so capable in terms of the trucks whenever the cooling system. So today we have much of the breaking news that have just come out, and it's one-on-one live, because right now you have to understand there's something that I ever spoke, and I have been speaking about it now and again, because it's one of the crinkums of the day, and also the post-morons of the day, and people have not yet got what is always being respected and also going to be talked about here. So already today again, we said, oh, you understand, whenever it came to Mapopo, and I don't know what has happened again, because today I've met with the wife of Mapopo one-on-one at Tanzania, and she's having a lot of children, and talking about, where are you living? So you understand that we know each other, and it was about, where are you living to? And she's talking about, oh, you understand what has happened, Mapopo again has chased me out, ABCD, a little bit of, I don't know why whenever it comes to the YouTube platform, some of the people behave a little bit of anomaly. And to the real fantastic module is, right now, whenever she was speaking a little bit, you can talk about, okay, they have been knowing each other from the several times. I was not told whenever they were marrying each self, but I don't know why whenever it comes to the YouTube platform, everyone is coming and talking about, oh, you understand, it is this way, it is that way, because of this. When they were marrying themselves, we were not informed. Like, oh, I am a Papa, want to be marrying. Oh, I am Neema, want to be married. Oh, nobody has ever spoken about it. But whenever it comes to, okay, I'm just leaving, the person has become the person is calling, oh yeah, I'm going to be coming, oh, I'm going to be coming to this kind of the YouTuber, so I can just talk about it, and everything going to be handled the way you're going to be. No, that is not the fantastic module of us to handle such kind of the matter in such kind of the way. But to handle how the things are going to be coming, we have to say it the way they are, because to the real way. Let me look for something inside here. The truck is carrying a lot of stuff here, and also gonna be having some of the stands also, because we are ever loaded. Together we have to load it and make sure that everything is coming to you live. So we have to do how the necessary is, and make sure that everything is coming out more fantastic. So it's a manual one. Exactly. So as far as everything is tuned, let us get to the point as we are just preparing. This is how we prepare for the start, because we're going to be having a little bit of 2 3 things to handle before we're going to be getting out from here. So they are pumping much of water still, and after pumping water, gaining water, we're going to be having a little bit of a talk, so we can just assemble ourselves and move on with how the things want to be coming. One-on-one live coverage at this kind of the position, and everything going to be coming to you live. Exactly. So we are done. Fantastic. Ooh. So we are preparing for it to come out more meticulous. Fantastic. Yeah. So guys, I'm gonna be giving you the breaking news. The breaking news today is already it has diverted, and it's always getting to the statement right now, because I was talking about I don't know what is happening to the YouTube platform at this kind of the time, because we are having a problem each and every other day, and I don't know who has told this kind of the ladies like oh, we're never gonna be raving my home, I'm gonna be supported east, west and south. That is the mentality that you're gonna be kicking out of this kind of the minds of the people, because everyone is thinking about how am I going to seal this kind of the deal, or because there's somebody who ever got out from this kind of the position has come again. I don't know what is happening. And also to the gentlemen, we understand ourselves and we know, like right now I might be hustling, talk about getting from this kind of the position, getting to the other position. I have so many things that I have to do, including coming and managing this kind of the materials, moving with them from one site to another to make sure that the sites are loaded with heavy materials and also very fantastic material that cannot bring much of the problems east, west and south. But to the real statement of the time, what is coming out now and again, you can even wonder what's really happening to this kind of the gentleman. Whenever you land to the house, you talk about, oh, I don't know where you are, A, B, C, D. You find yourself talking about how it's gonna be, because this kind of the lady, she's complaining like, oh, you know, my papa has not been eating onto the house, or since the day I ever got out, and A, B, C, D. Themselves, they understand. And this kind of the lady herself, she understands. And this is the real fantastic model who can come to the realization and understand, because she's the one who messed at that kind of the position. What do I mean at this kind of the time? It's like when she went out and she went to speak with the gentleman east, west and south and talked about, oh, you know, this kind of the man is this bad, A, B, C, D. What happened to that kind of the time? Everybody started knowing how their family is living and how everything is just moving, and what's gonna be popping out at that kind of the time, because that is the reality, and everybody has to understand the reality, how it comes and how it's gonna be going forward. And to this kind of the time, she has now gone and gone forever, because that is what's gonna be coming out east, west and south, and that is the responsibility. If a man has talked about, I don't want to see you here, and everything gonna be coming to this kind of the point, that's the nature, that's what's gonna be coming out. Let everybody stick to the point, and that is what is always coming out from each and every position, because whenever a woman is becoming too much, sometimes you have to deal with her repetitively. And because this is kind of the ladies, sometimes they want to talk about, oh, you're gonna be having, YouTube doesn't have enough money to take over everything and do whatever and whatever and whatever, because we have to handle the matters how they rise and how they come and how you're gonna be treating them at this kind of the time. So keep tuned. I'm gonna be informing you what are gonna be popping out at this kind of the time. Be relaxed. Things gonna be coming to you one-on-one. Guys, we have landed and it's in the evening still, and it has made it happen. So mawe. Watch out, mawe. Exactly. So guys, I'm continuing with some of the materials here, and everything continues as normal, and that's all you can see. I'm ever and to that one, because whenever I'm talked about, okay, Gintu, can you handle this kind of the matter how it comes, I'm ever and to that one, and I have to make it happen, because that is my responsibility to make sure that the materials are reaching to the site with a high way and a grade, and that's what I'm just doing at this kind of the position here. So we're going to be offloading them here, and this is going to be the fourth trip we're going to be having here. And thank you very much for the people supporting and talking about Ogint. We shall make sure that we're going to be getting forward, and these are just the work I'm doing for my brother a bit, and he's still in Nairobi, and I have to make sure that everything going to be conducted very fantastic at this kind of the time here. So, and for the people watching this kind of the videos east, west and south daily, I'm talking about Gint, we have to get forward with this kind of the Kariba. This is the way forward. We have to make it happen. So we're going to be offloading, and we have to do the necessary balancing the vehicle to make sure we're going to not have much of the problems in terms of offloading, because it's very, very scarce and very scary whenever it comes to offloading, and it slips a little bit, so you can slip down with an immediate, because the load is onto here. So you can understand the farikram, the load and the effort that we learned onto the high school whenever it comes to the pivotization and balancing much of the wheels here. So that's how everything gonna be moving. So we have to arrange, as you can see, and we are using the local material. They're gonna be having the same area to make sure that things gonna be working so meticulous here. So let's get into the work and handle much of the matters. The vehicle had a little bit of a problem in terms of absolutely understand whenever it comes to the mechanical and also some water, maybe it was having a leakage and you never saw it. Vehicles have so many things, and this is where I came from, and I can just give it out the way I'm just talking about. This is where I started my work, because even right now I was and I was loading people that were just talking about, oh, this kind of the man knows this kind of the work, because I've been into that kind of the work. Hapa chini hayo yote yaende huko. Erin. Hata kwanza ungejua ingeareta tu mpaka huko juu. Hello beautiful folks, wherever you are on the internet, welcome back to Gintu's channel. We are democratizing and starting it from the fences here a bit. We are just escaping the grassroots here, and also have the Mbogi Genje. I have Mr. Mukami one-on-one live. Hi, Mr. Mukami.
Very much fine.
Very much fine. Mr. Matiko.
Yes.
Wagwan.
Yep, Wagwan.
Inadital.
Yeah.
Sema Konki.
Konki.
The Babylon.
Babylon.
Hill Selassie.
Yes, yeah. Selassie.
Yeah, conquer the Babylon, Hill Selassie, and more fire.
Yeah.
Wagwan, beautiful people, wherever you are, we are just democratizing. Mr. Mukami today, look at the trend right now. Mukami is looking like a pastor. A pastor, no, or a priest?
Not a pastor. It's only my wife who is trending me so that I can be smart.
Oh.
Because even today, she was so happy because Gin took me somewhere and bought some got to my kid, my own son.
A kid again.
Whereby that kid is going to grow, whereby he should be a man and he should be a man.
He should a man and he should portray.
Yeah.
Motongori. Hi, Motongori. How are you?
I'm fine.
Everything is good?
It's good.
Thank you very much. What is your name?
My name is Andrew Mtongoli, Matias from Nyamwini village. Huyu ndugu yangu, brada yangu mkubwa.
In English?
English. Huha karakasha.
Is who? Is who to you?
Huha karakasha.
Or he who-ha?
Huha karakasha.
He's a who-ha. Exactly. Point taken. So guys, we are coming from the fish farm there, and we had gone for a little bit of an outing. You can see the cladding of Matiko and also Mr. Mukami, how they are. And the little fact that we can ask ourselves is, why can't we democratize and put our...
The way I can jump.
Yeah, you jump.
I have to use my...
Wagwan. Exactly. So guys, we are getting to Matiko's home, and we are... unrestricted Mbogi, which is a gentleman at the site and making sure that everything is so fantastic, and we are democratizing. Thank you very much for the people tuned and locked in. As going to be starting this kind of the video. We have a lot of vibe of today, and we have what is called enough is enough. We have the cry of justice, and also we have to understand the pinpointment of coming out, understanding what's going to be coming out. I like the maze, very fantastic. Woo! Don't fall down. The road is a bit a problem here.
Yeah, because they have
Taken all these.
So the road has to occur here.
Yeah, you can see it's deep.
It is what?
It's deep.
It is. Oh, it is deep.
You can see the trench.
Yeah.
The trench.
The trench is a bit deeper.
The trench now has
so why are you walking like you are so big enough?
The trench is now big.
Exactly. We have to understand how the things are coming. Exactly. So guys, this is a one-on-one live coverage that's going to be coming to you at this kind of the point, and I understand wherever you are, welcome back, and also let us groove together as a team and make it happen. We have a bombshell today, as you're going to be waiting until we get to the home here, and I like this kind of the black and the red berries here. Very fantastic. Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah, blackberries. You can't?
I can't verify you more. You can see these.
That one doesn't bother us.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any kind of the miscellaneous with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get to Matiko's home.
We are so bitter. Because as you can see, we are passing in a way whereby we can be biting with some of the things. But whenever our dad were there, we were walking very clear. Because
no restrictions.
No restrictions. And our dad used to, in fact, they used to wake up early in the morning and they pave the way. They make the highway so that one another can visit one another.
Exactly. But right now, no visitation.
No visitation, man.
If you are found visiting who?
Yeah, no.
It's a crinkum.
Yeah.
Who? Ha. Namayeng, eh? Exactly.
You are being beaten.
Ah, salamu alaikum. Oh, our sister, she's available. Yeah, Boke. Hi, Boke. Hey, hi. Do you want me to dance coming to you? Hey, hi. How are you?
I'm fine.
I have recognized your presence. Mungu anasaidia. She's ever to. Yeah, man. Do you need one? Niko nayo ya compare. I have some.
No, my cousin.
Yeah. It's
my
called,
cousin.
It's called Mickey Way. Yeah.
My cousin.
Yeah.
My real cousin.
You are real
my cousin, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that the gentleman is here. Wait.
That's why I'm so...
Mambo VP. Oh, yeah. That is for God. I know. I had given, I was waiting to see. How are you, man? Are you good? Take this one. It's called Musketeers.
Musketeers.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Do you know what is the meaning? Oh, which sister? Oh, the sister to you. Yeah. The sister to you.
Yeah.
Or who is following you. Yeah, exactly. Right. So you are the son. What's your name, man?
My name is Wilfred Chacha.
Wilfred Chacha. Very meticulous. Good, hi. Everything is good? The snacks. You are eating the snacks, eh? The snacks, exactly.
Let people not fear you not eating.
Yeah, it's a chocolate, eh? See, exactly. So guys, we are getting in, and we're gonna be now bulking much of the things how they come, and this is what we're gonna be doing at this kind of the time, and getting everything to be tuned. And we have the group and the members who have recognized themselves and talking about there's no much of interferences to this kind of the village. Everything has to go direct to the point. Right now it's Nyamwini telenovela, and everything has to happen the way it's gonna be coming. Hello, beautiful folks, wherever you are and the internet. Welcome back. Back again to the root of today. Here we are. It's one-on-one live coverage. You're going to be coming to this kind of the platform, which is one-on-one. And I respect much of the people also tuned in and locked in as we're going to be starting this kind of the charifragistic moment, and appreciation, and also respect to the people who are tuned in and locked in, supporting and also talking about the you have to get forward. So to this kind of the portfolio, hello internet, back to this kind of the spot mark, and we're going to be making sure that everything is coming to you live one-on-one. So today I have much of the people are always claiming, and they're talking more about shit, east, west and south. We understand and we know not everybody gonna be going there and appreciating you whatever you are doing. And also what is just there is like gonna be speaking like this. To the ecosystem of a fish, there must be water, which is constituting to its kind of the life for its survival. And it's not a good thing or a good time whenever we say when this kind of the deal of survival is engaged between water and the fish, and again there is a fail somewhere that they're going to be extracted to talk about a fish again and the water, they ever come to have an argument whereby the participation of the cooking of the fish, water is involved. So you can come to the conclusion of what I mean. So to this kind of the moment, there's a time I ever came out and talked about, I've ever been talking about this kind of the land. Since 2023, talking about going to be developing this kind of the land, having some different technical things, and also some of the facilities that will entitle to have people engaging into real activities of earning money and engaging to the real things of knowing what you're going to be doing and coming out with the products and the yields which will be so good in terms of the market demand. So this kind of the land, if it could be having any kind of the problem, I see so many people tagging and talking about into that kind of the land, he doesn't own it. Somebody could have already come out and talked about into you know, this kind of the land, you are ever A, B, C, D, you could not be this way. So I cannot start having this kind of the whole of this kind of the material to the upper section, and somebody come out and talk about into, you know, you don't own this kind of the property, which is not the right proportional thing. And also I'm doing what is necessary, and also I've just involved involve my lawyers and also the lawful, talk about the law firms. And they're going to be handling much of the survey that's going to be coming out to this kind of the plot. And we don't have any kind of the things to talk about. Oh, maybe Mama Tandy, they're going to be owning anything. They're going to be grabbing much of the lands here. It's not entitled to us. What is there is it's just the jealousy of some people because this kind of the supports are not going to them. They're just wondering, why is it like Gintu is always jogging all around, and this kind of the foundation is going to be getting to Gintu, and why is it probably getting to Gintu only, and why is it not propagated to this kind of the other people or misconduct to the other people, which is one thing that people has to understand. So to the real way, this kind of the building site are going to be building the facility. This kind of the land belongs to Gintu 100%. And nobody owns it if it's not Gintu. And if Gintu is not there, it's not owned with anyone. That is it. And nobody is there to talk about, oh, maybe I am a person who is entitled whenever Gintu is not there, somebody can take. This is a person who is... maybe a person who will just the hierarchy gonna be getting, so as it will just coming from Gintu, then the person gonna be there. It's not entitled into that. This land is for Gintu personally, and that is what people have to understand and come to the conclusion. And number two, I have one thing that I'm gonna be telling much of the people. I've seen so many people are terribly talking about, oh, maybe tearing Gintu from this kind of the side, from the other side, because they cannot evolve. Ask them, how many lands have you bought? And if they want to understand who is Gintu, can you come to my own affidavit and understand how many lands I own? And I heard some of the people talking about Gintu is now owning some land from Matiko, and which is one of the things that are going to be telling them, you are just demagogically not understanding the stability of the village. Because I cannot own a land from somebody I'm helping, and that one can never be there. And if it's buying lands, I bought them even before the YouTube platform, simply that way. Because this land, I acquired it in 2017. Where were you? The person is talking about ABCD. I was in Form 3 and I started owning it. I have a new land and another land that I owned alongside the other stuff where is very close to the other party. You understand what I mean? And I own it since 2019. I was doing the driving work as a truck driver. So whoever is thinking about you're going to be talking about Gintu ABCD, I'm very sorry. These are just the ones, and I will never be talking about, oh, how many lands ABCD, just to know those kind of the two. And I've seen so many people talking about, oh, Gintu owns some of the lands from Mayani. And Mayani, there's a time we had a deal when some of the people, Mahinda east to the south, and they placed Mayani inside, talking about its defilement cases. Then I subjected myself to help Mayani. And they were about to talk about, oh, Gintu, we're going to be offering this, or they can just, you have done it the best. I refused. And I said it can never be. And because I have, right now you'll never see Gintu and this kind of the camera talking about, oh, now buying this kind of the land ABCD, no day. But the only thing you'll just be hearing is that land belongs to Gintu. The other one belongs to Gintu. The other, and we'll never hear them. Because what people need is Gintu to target like, oh, this is the land I'm owning. They start now Googling, who is the owner of that land? Was he forced to buy or was he forced to sell? A bit traumatized. But that is not my criteria of handling this kind of the land section. And I'm not a grabber, and as I say it. And I always understand the children should be there, the father should be there, and everybody should be there and tell me, why do you want to sell that land? And also the chief is always available to understand why is that land be sold. Because I don't want at the end to be told, oh, Gintu ABCD, and no day you'll ever understand it. Because the people are just speaking about Gintu's ABCD, the land zero, or whatever. I saw so many videos, people are tagging Gintu. And what I'm not understanding is, this kind of the people are talking about they are foot soldiers of some other parties. But the end of the moment, Gintu is told, oh, you know, I'm going to be arresting you because of tagging this kind of the name. A bit crazy, a bit shameful, whereby I can see the same people talking about their foot soldiers of the other demagogues, and they're coming out to talk about Gintu and also tag Gintu's name and think about going to be interfering with me. That's just for them, because the steps you are just making, we know where we are coming from and where we are heading. And the good fact is they're feeling very, very uncomfortable where I took over from Matiko's work. I am ever building houses and I'm coming up with houses. And this is the fourth house I'm going to be building here. They're just wondering, where is Gintu getting money from? A bit they're scared and they're talking about, why is it happening to Gintu? Why can't you come to my own DM and tell Gintu, hey Gintu man, how are you working and how are you getting this kind of the money to build? Because I have a J Castle, which is a multi-million project at home. I have my mom's kitchen, which is also a million gonna be coming out from there. I have a new construction undergoing around Mabera, and I never told anyone about the land and whatever. And it was a very, very expensive land I ever bought. And I bought it before even I went to the YouTube platform. People, what they don't understand is whenever they see Gintu outside here, they think about, oh, maybe Gintu is just walking. I see people talking about Gintu gonna be jealous about somebody has a car. Do they know that Gintu also own it? And nobody will ever know where it is because I started it. Let me say this as a fact. When I brought one of the cars to help in terms of the public sector, and I brought it at home, and it was faithfully, and it was prayed with my father, he was there. And when I got that kind of the car, I brought it. Then I was riding at home very safely, and it was one of the MP, which is a member of parliament of Kuria West, was having a little bit of the meetings and a congregation at Roker Primary School. So I was part of the queue because there's a time I worked for that MP before I became a YouTuber. And I cooked for them. Do you know that Gintu has ever cooked for the recent President William Samoei Ruto in the MP called Matthias Robbie? In his home, I ever cooked for them. I was a very good chief chef. So the person who thinks about Gintu has owned money recently here and here, can you go and ask Priska Sagati can tell you, my friend. She ever saw me somewhere and she's just still wondering, is this the real person that I saw at the party time here? Gintu is just doing some 2-3 things. I'm a real and a good chief chef, and I worked in America's companies, organizations called Kenya Relief. And I was a very good chief chef #2 from the salutment. And for the people who think about Gintu has gained the experience outside here only from the YouTube platform, I'm very sorry. I prepared before it. And that's why you see, whenever it comes to the real scenario of somebody thinking about I'm gonna be humiliated and somebody can accuse me, allegate Gintu, I'm very sorry about that. Because I know who you know, and I will know whatever you are thinking about before you reach there. I've been trained, I've been passing through each and every kind of the hand to reach where I am, including the brutal hands, including the stupidest hands, including the jealous hands, the police hands, the military hands. I've passed through. So somebody who wants to talk about ABCD, I'm very sorry. Do you, some of the people are talking about Gintu maybe, since I came to the YouTube platform, I've never bought a land. Just know that. And if I like about I'm gonna be purchasing lands, it will be something else. Until people think about, oh, Gintu, you're gonna be grabbing again. No, I'm not into that. And I'm the one who is declining the purchasement and also the buying of lands whereby you cannot know the history of that area and the history of the family. Because I have experience. I have gotten my friends to buy lands. I have seen it. And for the people think about ABCD, I saw so many people are reacting and talking about Gintu has bought land from Matiko, which is an accusation. And I don't know if they have a proof about it. And what I'm just talking about is, I know this kind of the YouTube platform is a survival value. And to the real fact about the people talking about Gintu, I know they need food to put onto the table. Whenever they mention my name, I know they need small food to put onto the table. Children to go and eat, go and sleep. And that is it. But when I see some people thinking about now they're going to be destroying Gintu, I'm very sorry about that one. Because I have made my history clear. I don't have conditions. I don't work with conditions. And for the person thinks about, oh, maybe Mama Tandy and Mama Rose, they're going to be coming to Gintu's projects and to fund Gintu to have a facility that will help, including your brothers and sisters, whereby this kind of the facility, it's one of the modernest facilities here in Migori County. And in Migori County, we have a hatchery. The hatchery, which is very close to us, it's in a place called Rongo and Ranen. And for me to reach to Ranen, I have to go for several kilometers to acquire and get some of the fingerlings here. Yet we have that water and capacity to rear and hatch the same fish, and we can sell to the people and motivate other people who have the water table to their front yard, and they can dig their own fish ponds and they can excavate and make sure we're going to be supplying them with this kind of the manufactured and also or fully oriented hatchery from the foundation to help them with the fingerlings, which is a bigger boost to the ecosystem. Hapo, as you can now see, exactly. We have to remove this kind of the stuff here. Woo. Very meticulous. This is the last trip here by today, and by God's grace we shall see the next. It's a very good material. You can see, guys, very good sand. And if you want to be understanding, if you want to be understanding the good sand, it should be whenever it's going to be pouring down, it goes diverse. Twende. Kidogo mbele. Hapo sawa. Fantastic. Woo. Sawa. Exactly. So you can see how better and this kind of the soil, talk about the sand soil, is looking like. When you scoop it, it comes very nice. When you scoop it and throwing it, it becomes very fantastic. So that's what is always there. Very unique. Gonna be noting them whenever they're gonna be reaching there, and everything's gonna be so fantastic there. So exactly. So today I was 20. So guys, as I'm gonna be parking there and the day is over, I'm gonna be having a photo to send it to my brother as to tell about the business. Is so fantastic. So guys, that's how the things are always, and we have to take a little bit of a photo here to show that things were just very okay. Exactly. So the phone is a bit not a good modern standard, but that is it. We have to struggle with how it comes, and everything gonna be so fantastic. So exactly. So guys, keep tuned. We are still on it. I'm just getting back home and do some 2-3 things there and check, because today also had some of the top masons who are at home, and I think they're waiting for me a bit to handle them the way it will be so fantastic here. So woo, let me check. Farmed this, gonna farm this, exactly. So let me get back to the strategy and see what's gonna be popping out. Wewe chapa mboka bana. Mboka isire mura. Exactly. So guys, we are landing back home here. Gonna be checking what is popping out to my home here, and understanding 2-3 things out there just coming out. Mambo iko sawa? Safi. Wow. I had him fresh here. Exactly. So gonna be seeing to inside here, because I roofed this kind of the small structure I was possessing here, and I think everything is working here, very meticulous. So today's work was here. Waza. Today's work was so fantastic. Kimberly, hi. How are you?
Fine.
Are you fine?
Yes.
You're having a glass. What is it for? What do you want to chota inside there?
Inside there.
Inside there. You want to take some water? Okay, thank you. So guys, I checked and I said yesterday, but yesterday, more precisely, I said we're going to be increasing this kind of an area to make sure that we're going to be getting and demolishing the other side, as it's going to be a stretched one-way kitchen that we're going to be getting to the farther point to make sure that it's going to be a standard a kitchen here as it was there, so it's the same as will be just at this kind of the position to make sure that we are having a very fantastic position here to handle much of the matters here. Dante!
Yes,
What's up, man? Everything is fantastic? You finished the upper section?
Yeah, I didn't finish. One brico left.
There's someone outside there. There's a one, or that one is bigger.
Collected.
Everywhere. There's someone. I saw one, maybe at the Wi-Fi behind there. I don't know if it's there.
You can confirm and we redo it.
No problem. You can confirm and see. Yeah.
Candy.
Candy. You want candy? Okay, I'll check onto that. Exactly. So guys, that's how the work is ongoing, and we are
Give me candy.
you want me to give you candy? Okay, after finishing this video, we're gonna be checking onto that,
Yes.
Exactly. So that's how the things are running, and I'm gonna be sorting out whatever is the bills and to make sure that everything is sorted out very clearly, and I shall see what is gonna be coming out more fantastic here. So keep it tuned. We are still on it to make it coming out more fantastic. So be tuned. Today's work was very helter-skelter, throwing and making sure that loading the sand and everything was so organized there. So I'm gonna be coming to you in a short while.